Look, it's not often that your side's got taken apart as badly defensively like that. What happened?
Um, Unfortunately, probably 15 minutes into the second quarter, we just started losing guys one by one, I thought. And yeah, you're right. Like it was an aberration for us because we've been fighting on really resiliently all year. I thought like this was the one that we just didn't fight back from, and unfortunately, and I know we've got a lot of young kids in the team, but in the end, we should have. Yeah, we'd like to have obviously be more competitive than that. I'm understanding they're obviously a really hardened, experienced team. That's finals bound. But we should have. We pride ourselves on being better. We pride ourselves on fighting it out, and we have all year. This is the one. This is the one we haven't. And players are. We just with the players in. They're really hurting. They're really hurting, obviously. And I've known these guys, a lot of these guys, a long time. They're proud guys. So to see them, like they are now, is really, really disappointing. And we've got a week to go to be able to make sure that is an aberration and make sure we put our best foot forward next week.
It doesn't sound like you're in any mood to making excuses at all, but does fatigue play a role in these circumstances in round 21 when your team is certainly not finals bound, as you described?
Sorry, did you say fatigue?
Yeah, does fatigue play a role in circumstances by round 21 when your side is not likely to be, nowhere near finals, really, let's be honest?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, conditions are different here. We sort of used to it a bit from last year, but no, I just think like in the end, it got all too much a bit today in that second quarter, and we couldn't find our way back. And we've found our way back all year, and it's really disappointing that we couldn't find a way out with our competitiveness today, and we just didn't. Couldn't find enough to be able to dig in and be competitive for long enough. And as I said, that's a lesson that for our young kids to learn pretty harshly today. And obviously the older guys are really hurting too. So as I said, we've got to bounce back and make sure we put our best foot forward next week because we don't think we're like that. That's an aberration for us, and we like to fight games out.
Robert, it's Michael Whiting from the AFL website here. A lot of your contested ball clearances, the stuff around the contest was pretty even. But obviously the inside 50s was an avalanche to Brisbane. Why did you think you struggled to sort of arrest that momentum and maybe try and push that the other way?
Yeah, they play this ground really well, the conditions well, obviously, and we know that they love that surge game, and we just fed into it too much in the first half, and particularly in that second quarter where we just kept going back to their pressure, and they're too good at that game. So the numbers, were even, but they weren't even. They were much cleaner. They were much better at that surge game than us, and we sort of felt their pressure once it dialed up in that second quarter, and we couldn't manage or handle it. So the numbers are very misleading in that regard. So we're not fooled by that. They played a better surge brand of footy tonight.
Robert, Greg Davis from News Corp here. Obviously not a lot of positives tonight, but Ginnivan and Henry, like those young kids, keep showing very brief glimpses, but that's something you can really build on when you see those young kids provide those brief glimpses of hope. Two nice goals for Ginnivan tonight.
Yeah, no, I think so, and I think both those boys did fight on. They obviously there wasn't a lot of supply. They both played forward. There wasn't a lot of supply for them tonight, but I just thought they both kept working. They're great futures, and they're exciting for the club going forward. And they're learning that it's not just talent; it's work rate as well. And I thought they really battled on those two boys tonight, and were able to get something out of the game where there wasn't much to get out of it. So in the end, I thought they fought on really well.
How bad is Rusco's ankle?
Oh, look, I don't think it's too bad. He's really struggling for mobility. Obviously, the ball was coming in pretty fast in the last 2.5 quarters, so I think I'm hoping he's okay, but he just couldn't get any mobility after that incident. And we obviously subbed him out, but in the end, I think he'll be okay, but I'm not sure.
Saw Jordan De Goey and Maynard having words at 3/4 time, and it was quite animated. Do you get concerned when players are having a go at each other on the field, or is that or just a sign that they care?
No, well, I look, without seeing or knowing that incident, players are passionate. They don't like losing, and it's they're always going to vent their feelings at times, as long as it's done respectfully. But in the end, it's a tough day, and I know those players are proud boys, and they won't be happy with that result. So and they'll be feeling like I am in the fact that we haven't dished that up this year, so they'll be smarting themselves, knowing that we fight games out. We pride ourselves on fighting games out, and we've done that all year. So we like to think that's an aberration, and those boys would be, they wouldn't be happy at all with what we dished up tonight.
Okay, thanks very much, Robert. I think we're all good here.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.